Back in the loop, Sports Unplugged. It's the Destin legend Leon Rogers. You can follow me at Leon Rogers. Big man, what can they follow you at?
At Big Med.
Also follow the show at Sports Unplugged and go on YouTube. Follow our YouTube page. Sports
Subscribe.
Unplugged. Yeah, subscribe.
Please.
Yes. Probably gonna get a Sports Unplugged Instagram. I think I'm gonna create that, and I think
That's
I'm
a
gonna
pain in the butt.
No, but I think I'm gonna give you all nice stuff to look at. I guarantee you're gonna have a lot of followers. I put my money on it. All right. Hey, just got finished talking about Kobe Bryant and whether or not the Lakers should amnesty clause Kobe and how he will react to it. You can subscribe to us on the YouTube page to go back and check that out. Right now, we're going to talk about the playoffs, NBA playoffs. This should get very, very interesting. Let's be honest. I'm not really too. I'm the whole Bulls, gutsy defensively, staying into it, for lack of a better word, excuse my French, that shit's going to wear short in the playoffs because you don't have your star. And I'm not bashing Derek. I don't really, to this point, care if Derek comes back or not. They don't have enough to win the NBA title. Now, if you're a Chicago fan that's just happy with them going to the Eastern Conference Finals or getting out the second round, God bless you. But I'm not. Jordan has spoiled me, and I want chips. And
how many you want? Multiple.
If I can get 2 to 3 out of this team, I'd be great. Mm-hmm. But you got an MVP on your squad, just 2 years removed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I need a little something out of you. But I digress. Let's go to the Eastern Conference. This one's pretty easy to pick. Miami Heat versus the Bucks. Do the Heat sweep?
No.
Really? I think the only reason the Heat don't sweep because they sit down all their stars one game.
I think the Bucks can get one. Just sneak one out of it.
LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh won't be playing tonight, and the Bucks will get a 3-point win.
I think the Bucks going to snag
against
one.
The like of Chris Anderson and
because the Bucks play really good defense, so I'm gonna go with they're in the nasty it up one good time and get a win.
Now Miami won
5 in that.
Miami won the season series 3-1. Here's one of the more interesting series to me: New York versus Boston. Now I have a theory on this series right here. New York won the season series 3-1, but I think Boston will put the New York Knicks out of the playoffs in the first round, continuing Carmelo Anthony's despair of not being able to get
That'd be so bad if they do that, man.
And let me tell you why. Here's my Illuminati theory.
Oh God, here we go.
Boston Marathon just happened. Messed up. City needs something to rally around.
Right.
Who better than the Celtics, baby? Right now, playoff time, the Celtics will probably go to the Eastern Conference Finals, mess around, and go to the finals under the Illuminati Act.
Okay.
That's just my Illuminati Act theory.
Okay, no problem.
David Stern's last great gesture as king before he totally steps away from the NBA. Because he's still pulling the strings on the little puppy dude.
Right. Here's the thing. I believe if they have all the pieces playing, I think Boston will knock out the Knicks too.
Live by the 3, die by the 3.
I think the Boston Celtics are going to knock out the Heat as well in that first round.
And I want to tell everybody this. When the Knicks were winning games earlier this year, I said the same thing that I said before. If you look at this team that Carmelo's on, it's just like the Denver team. It's a bunch of okay guys. There's nobody. Like, J.R. Smith's playing out of his mind this year.
No, I love J.R.
I love him. He's playing out of his mind, though. Let's be honest. He's having one of his better seasons in his career on any squad he's ever been on.
Right.
Listen, when that guy off the bench is your second best option, it's kind of like the Bulls with Nate Robinson. And if Derek was playing, it would be Derek and Nate Robinson doing the bulk of your scoring. Everybody else, Tyson Chandler, you're not going to get buckets from him. You're going to get defense. Novak, he can't get his own shot off. People can close out on him. Jason Kidd is old. Let's be honest, he's old.
Carmelo, I like Felton. I like Felton for this team.
Raymond Felton can run the show,
yeah,
but he's not going to get you buckets down the stretch. Fourth quarter, and you need them buckets, he's not going to do that. That's not his game. Melo is the sole scoring force on that team. If he's off, they're in trouble. And Boston locks down. They play defense. Now, the only advantage I see that they have, and Paul Pierce probably can't guard Melo, but Melo got to guard Paul down on the other end.
Right.
Paul can score. KG can score. Bass can score. I like Green.
Yeah, Green been playing well.
I mean, so I like the Boston, and I like the Boston backcourt. Avery, those guys are very solid.
Jason Terry coming off the bench.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I think just because of the defensive
presence.
I mean, the way that Boston plays,
They
man.
built, and the way they built.
They're built for the playoffs.
And coaching, I like Doc over.
Oh yeah, of course. But like I said, I just think that Boston is set up to beat New York.
Because
now, if New York goes on, hitting their threes like they're supposed, like they can,
happen.
I'll give them a fighting chance. I'm gonna give them a fighting chance. They have a chance to win the series, but I'm going with Boston to win this series in like 6 or 7 games.
The Illuminati has already spoken to Novak and J.R. Smith. They told J.R. Smith if he goes in any game for more than 25, they're gonna have a murder. That's the skulls. Okay, so I'm just telling you right now, Boston in 5. Pacers and Atlanta Hawks. This is very interesting.
Well,
too.
now hold on. Now we don't know who these matchups are.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just saying if they started today,
the Bulls and the Hawks.
Well, listen, if
they started today,
it'd be Pacers versus Atlanta.
Okay.
So I'm going off today.
Okay.
And if this changes, it's still not going to change the way I feel
about the
Chicago Bulls.
Okay, go ahead.
Pacers versus Atlanta Hawks. If the playoffs started today, this would be an interesting series also. And I just don't think the Pacers outright beat Atlanta. I really don't.
I think it would be the Pacers in 6.
You want to know why? Because the Pacers don't have that guy, that designated guy, fourth quarter, 2 minutes left. I need 4 straight buckets from you.
They have a guy.
He doesn't realize he's the guy yet, and that's my point.
You don't think so?
Danny Granger, he doesn't realize he's the
No. Danny Granger, he ain't playing. He's out.
Oh, he's out.
Paul George, the All-Star.
Yeah, no, he's not. No, he's not ready.
You don't think so?
Not ready for prime time.
You don't think so?
Not ready for prime time.
Like I said,
Played the 2, right?
2, 3, 4.
Okay, he played the 2, but he went to
about 6, 7,
he
or
went,
6, 8, 6, 9.
I'm
6,
not
10,
doubting that he had a good
years.
year, but let's be honest, he went to the All-Star game in the East by default. How many good 2 guards are there in the East?
Not that many.
Okay. So all you have to do is have a marginal year.
No, but like I said, it's up to Paul George and to
I don't think he's that
David
guy.
West.
David West, I might give you, but that's only going to be on the blocks. I don't think they have a perimeter player that with 2 minutes left down the stretch, and you need big bucks. You need say like Melo comes down.
Who do the Hawks got?
Nobody, but that's my point.
I mean,
no robbery.
No, but I think
fair exchange, no robbery.
Man, the Pacers are going to beat the Hawks in 5 or 6.
Okay.
I just don't think the Hawks have the talent to even keep up with the
I think Josh Smith,
Pacers, and the Pacers don't score that much, but the Hawks, they might get a game or 2. I think it's going to be the Pacers in 5 against the Hawks.
I think Josh Smith and David West are push. They're push. And he brings you, and Josh is more of a defensive presence. Roy Hibbert befuddles me like he's the biggest goof in the NBA. Like
he should be
far short of him throwing Stephen Curry around like a rag doll. I just don't see. He looks like a guy you could punch in the face and hang with.
Right.
That's how I feel about him. And he may not be, but I think somebody like Tito Horford will have fun pushing him.
And if the Bulls had to play the Pacers,
gone.
I think so too.
Like I said, I just don't think Paul George is the guy. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. I just don't think 2 minutes left in the game where every bucket is crucial.
Right.
How you got guys like LeBron that can answer you. If you drop a 3 in their face, he can come back and answer with a deep 3 with a hand in his face. I don't see that from Paul George yet. Okay. Not saying that he won't get there, but I don't even see that. I might.
It might.
I didn't say Atlanta would beat them. I'm just saying I don't see
they might get Pacers, they might get a game or 2.
I don't see the Pacers dominating.
They might not dominate them,
but
the Pacers
dogfight games.
But the Pacers will win the series in 5 or 6.
And if the playoffs were to start today, it would be the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Chicago Bulls.
The funny thing about this is I really think the Bulls can win this series.
No, I don't.
I think the Bulls can win the series.
This one?
This is the one. This is the one I want. This is the one. If the Bulls were to, I don't want. Oh, outside of the Bulls dropping to the 7th seed, playing the Knicks, I want the Bulls to play Brooklyn. I don't want to see the Pacers now.
I don't think they could do. I don't want to see the Nets right now. They have a point guard who
I understand.
figured it out.
No, I understand that, but
he played like crap early in the year.
But the Bulls play Deron Williams well. They always have.
Well, see, I think,
and I think the Bulls can take out the Nets.
I think everybody's been in his ear about that, and I think he will come out to try to show them your guy's not here to guard me. You motherfuckers are in trouble. And Lopez, he's gonna get work. Mm-hmm. He's gonna do his thing. Now, the key is Joe Johnson.
Yeah, no, he is the key. If Joe Johnson is playing well,
that's the problem.
It's a wrap. Yeah. But here's the thing: the Bulls against Joe Johnson always shut his ass down.
True.
He'll have one good game and then the rest done.
Okay, but Chicago won that season series 3-1.
I think the Bulls will knock him out in 6-7 games.
I say Nets in 6.
Okay.
All right, now let's go. That's if the playoffs started today. This could all change after tonight.
And if the Nets versus the Hawks, I'm going with the Nets.
Okay. Now in the Western Conference, remember we told you earlier, if the Lakers win tonight, they're the 7th seed.
If the Lakers are in the 7th seed, I believe that they can knock out the Spurs. I'll still give it to the Spurs in 7.
But if the playoffs started today, which we're doing the show today, it would be the Thunder against the Lakers. And
that was 4 games. 4-5. 4. I'll give them 4.
Spurs Rockets.
They don't want to see the Rockets.
Rockets neither.
They don't want to see the Rockets either. The Spurs are in a bad. The Spurs right now are not looking good. Yeah, they're not looking too good right now. And the Spurs have had a bad history of tanking or doing terrible.
We could take the Lakers, who have 2 big men that are playing out of their mind right now, or we could take on the Rockets, who've got a perimeter player in Harden, who will
pick and roll you to death,
light us up,
and have a Sheik down there who's just a big body banger,
and then just
there.
all of a sudden Jeremy Lin comes out of nowhere.
All of a sudden he's averaging 27 points in the playoffs. Look, the Houston Rockets can take out the Spurs, but again, I will give the Spurs the benefit of the doubt
and give it to them.
And give it to them in 6.
I got you.
Possibly 7.
I say that too. San Antonio won the season series 3-1. Oklahoma won their season series against the Lakers 3-1.
Right.
But remember, that could all change.
Yes.
Tonight, if the Lakers win, they're the 7th seed.
If Utah gets in, they get knocked out by whoever. Go ahead.
Now, here's my team that I think is going to go far, and you think I'm crazy. If the playoffs started today, Denver would take on Golden State. That
would be the series I want to watch.
That's going to be up and down.
That'll be 150 to 155 every game.
But man,
I'll give it to the Denver Nuggets on that one, though.
Man, you looked at me crazy when I said that I see this team going to the Western Conference Finals and could upset either one of the top 2 seeds in the league, because they're built now like the Pacers. I don't feel like they have that guy. But they're built so solid at every position.
I'll give you
enough veteran guys.
Look, I'll give you Western Conference Finals. They might be able to do that, especially if whatever happens,
they don't match up with OKC.
Well, no. What are they? What are they?
They're the 3 seed.
They're the 3 seed, which means they'll match up with the 2 seed, right?
Right. Or no, if they won, the highest seed always gets the lowest seed.
So that's the thing. It all depends on who falls in that second round.
But who don't they match up with?
I think Denver will beat the Golden State Warriors, even though I think it'll be an entertaining series. I don't think Golden State is ready to actually play and win a series. Denver, they play Houston. That'd be another good series. Or no, they would never play Houston because that's a 7th seed.
Right.
So my question is, it depends on who they play against. I don't think they can beat Oklahoma City.
Why not?
I just don't.
Position by position.
It's not about that. I just think. It's Durant and Westbrook. They're not going to beat them. It's not going to happen.
But you say
they lost Gallinari. That was one of their main players.
But still, you bring in a 6'9" guy, Corey Brewer, who's long and athletic, plays defense. Fareed is a monster.
That's cool.
Fareed is a monster.
I will still go. I don't think that system. It's almost like when the Phoenix Suns were doing their thing. I just don't think that up and down thing works. I also don't think that the whole grinded out thing works either. But you need something in the middle. You need some kind of balance.
But here's my thing. You threw out Durant and Westbrook. Like, Westbrook's a consistent.
I understand that. I'll still go with Durant being the guy.
Clippers and Memphis Grizzlies.
That's
4 versus 5. That could be trouble for the Clippers.
Oh yeah, it can go either way.
And Los Angeles won the series though 3-1. But
I'm gonna go with the Clippers on that.
I'll go with the Clippers, and I think they go 6. I think Clippers going 6. But if Memphis gets out early and plays great defense, they're gonna be tough to beat. All right, man, that's going to do it for our look at the playoffs if they started today. Remember, you can follow us on @Sports Unplugged. What we got next, bro?
More NBA.
All right, man, with a W.